I pushed my body with the usual movement difficulties upwards on my feet and looked over the rails of my crib. Had to be my lucky day, because the rails were still lowered. So I lifted one of my legs over them and climbed out of my crib. It wasn't far. The door was over there. And I started to walk in its direction. But it were only a few wobbly steps, till a loud giggle stopped my movement. Surprised, I looked over to Vicky, who smiled back to me. The redhead sat still there with spreaded legs on my blanket. And her grin was priceless, because the finger paints were smeared all over her face. Her shirt wasn't so white like before. But on the second sight, the diaper looked more like a sagging diaper, but who was I, to judge about her? She got my attention and I turned slowly to her and smiled back. Vicky lifted her hands in joy and squeaked out what she thought. Maury walks. And I heard her, but I didn't understand what she meant. I thought that I was Mary. And I walk. So I looked down on myself, and indeed, I stood on my feet and I walked all the way from my crib to the middle of the room. That was sensational and unbelievable for me, that I went so far. I raised my arms in joy. Damn, this was so cool. I've learned to walk. And Vicky saw me walking. Pa. I was so superior. As my joy had dissolved, I looked back to Vicky, but she already had lost the interest and just lay there with her thumb in her mouth. It was okay with me, because I had something else to do. What was it again? Oh, I know, I've tried to reach the door, in order to use the potty. And it felt like if I had not much time left. It was good that I've learned to walk, because it would make me so much faster. But, how do I do it again? Think, girl, left foot ahead, followed by the right. Or was it, the right first? It's not important. I would make it somehow, because I was so superior. My legs were spread out by my clothes, like always, but I did made it up to here, somehow, and I would move on, at any costs. I chose my left foot and made a step forward. Believe me or not, but it has worked. Now I knew that my right foot had to follow, and I moved it forward. But damn me, that I forgot to move my entire body with the foot. I lost my balance, because my rump stayed too far behind, and so I fell backwards.